Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kendra, and if you're new here, I want to give you a special welcome and hope if you see anything you like, you'll consider giving me a thumbs up. Those are always appreciated. And if you're comfortable, make a comment. Ask questions, give suggestions. I like constructive, I don't want to say criticism, but suggestions, If people are ugly, I just delete the comment and move along. I don't make a drama cow out of it, But anyway, be nice, play nice. I love everybody. Yay! So today I'm making peach cobbler-ish. Peach cobbler-ish. Let me show you. Ish. Because I've never made this and I can't find a recipe that I like enough to copy, so I'm going at it on my own and I may belly flop. That happens when you're learning, right? If you're not new here, welcome back, friends. You know how I roll. All right, here's what I need. Okay, I thought about putting some caramel on top of this in the form of, those little tiny Kraft caramels that are unwrapped in a bag like chocolate chips. But I'm afraid they might get, in my opinion, in my experience, they've gotten harder as they cool instead of a soft, chewy. Do you know what I mean? Has that been the case with you when you use them? Maybe I've had a bad batch, but maybe I won't. I'm going to call this a 9x9, but I can't prove it because it's not written anywhere on it. I got this in a set. There were 3 of them. I smashed the first one within the first 2 weeks. I dropped the whole pile. I'm looking and smash all of them. I had 3 together in a nest, and I was transferring them and dropped them all. Anyway, that doesn't have anything to do with this. I just sprayed this real well with Pam, and I set my oven to 350 degrees. All right, let's get down to how I'm going to do this, because it's not going to go down the way it says here on these directions, because that's not what they're making here. They're making this. So I am going to use, instead of water, it says 2/3 cup. I'm using 2/3 cup of that heavy syrup, and I saved back what was left of the syrup in case it needs more. Instead of vegetable oil, I'm using a whole 1/2 cup of butter. I'm going to melt it, I believe. Instead of egg, I'm not using an egg. I'm going to see how it rolls for me. I hope it's okay. We'll see. I cut up my big can of peaches, and it is, I think I already told you this, I can't remember, but it's 29 ounces of heavy syrup. I don't usually use heavy syrup. I use water, but in my canned peaches, but I drained them, and then I cut them up into bite-sized pieces, and I just put a strainer in a bowl here. I've dumped this bowl several times back into that can so that it'll have, less and less juice in it. I want to use the proper amount. I'm about to sprinkle these with cinnamon and sugar. I have cinnamon and sugar mixed together. I think I'll get that out, and I'll use the cinnamon in the batter, I think. I don't know what I'll do. I just opened it, and it looks like it was opened by a wild rabbit or something, but are they using different grease on these, or am I just getting too old to care? I ripped it and ripped it good. This is the cinnamon sugar mixture, and this is the muffin or cake batter that I'm going to use. So we're going to start, I'm scared. We're going to start by putting half of this in the bottom of this pan, because that's what they do here, but I don't know if this pan is too big. I'll tell you when I get ready. I melted my butter in the microwave for just about, 30 seconds. I didn't even let it melt all the way. It melted just from residual heat. And now I'm putting in a teaspoon of cinnamon in this to make it cinnamon butter, because this cake batter doesn't have any cinnamon in it. I'm going to have to go after that with a fork, but I wanted to show you. Okay, half of this down, and I think all of the peaches. What do you think? Yeah. Plot twist, here we go. I used it all. I wanted it to, I don't know what I wanted. I'm so confused. All right, I probably should have put the peaches on the bottom. What do you think? It's too late now. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna swirl it all of it. It's gonna be swirled. And now I'm going, what is this? I forgot. Oh yeah, it's the butter. Oh, look, I got more peach juice out of that even. That's quite a bit of peach. Well, it's actually sugar water, but you know what I mean. I'm going to take the juice, Put it in this bowl that I drained the other juice in. I'm going to take all of this lovely melted butter and stick it in there. And I know that's not going to mix well. So what I'm going to do is take my coffee thing. Oh, I'm going to have to melt that bottom part of it a little bit. Hold on. What I was trying to say is I'm going to take my coffee frother here because it came with a beater end too. It's just tiny. And you rinse it off, throw it back in the drawer, you know. So see how this works. Oh, golly. We need a coffee filter on top of that or something. Alrighty then. I'm trashing the top that I'm wearing because I'm wiping my fingers on it. Anyway, I'm going to get a spoon. Of course, my butter is separating from, you know, the juice, but okay. So we're going to go like this. Oh, you can't see that, sorry. Because I've got like a, you know, a serving spoon here. Oh, what a mess, what a mess, what a lovely mess. If you're new here, I want to apologize. Okay, now I'm going to get a, what is it called? A spatula. All right, now we've got that part done. So we've got the crumb cake batter. We've got the juice from the peaches, actual peaches cut in bite-sized pieces, some melted butter, and what else? I don't know. You saw it. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Now I'm going in with the crumb topping. All right, it's looking better. Nobody panic. I'm just gonna spread this this love a little bit on top, and then I'm gonna go in for the swirl part. That oven beeped. It says I'm ready. I think I've pulled my wits about me. Maybe not. Okay, now I got here. Steak knife. It's the best thing I could find. What am I actually swirling? I don't know, because I didn't do 2 layers like the cake mix says on the box. It is, after all, just, you know, a dump cake. All right, that's good enough, maybe. Let's go around the edges here and make sure everybody feels the love. In the edges, these poor corners always get forgotten. All right. And there we have it, into the oven. How long should we bake this puppy? Stir it, drop it, bake it. 41 to 45, or until a toothpick comes out clean. Good luck with that, because I don't think it ever is. Okay, we'll see. All right, here it is. And I thought I had vanilla ice cream, but I only have orange sherbet. So I'm going to top it with some Cool Whip. That won't be bad. It'll melt pretty quick. This is screaming hot. I kicked up the temperature to 400 the last few minutes. It had been at 350. And it went the whole time it said it would. You know, in the baking directions on the cake. So there it is. Okay, I was just told that there is vanilla ice cream, but it's in the freezer in the shop. And see if he's coming back up with it. I can see him from here. Looks like he's texting me. Probably saying, no, I just thought there was. I don't know. I don't see him carrying anything. But anyway, the whipped cream is fine. I'd make this again. It's okay. It's really sweet. So I'm glad I didn't put more cinnamon sugar on top. That'll be it for my video. Thank you for watching. If you've never thought to subscribe, please subscribe. I love to find new people. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye. There's some ice cream now. Looks like it's, what kind of a vanilla is this? It's vanilla bean, Tillamook. Yum. I didn't even know we had it. Bye, everybody.